Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel and I'm Shivanshi Gaur, daughter of Acharya Bharat Bhushan Gaur. Death due to corona in India decreased due to the Gotra system. Scientists considered it logical. Even in the corona period, it became clear that the Gotra system is scientific and rational. Although COVID 19 has no religion of its own, but it does not mean that COVID is secular. COVID should not have any Indian constitution which should be called secular. Yes, if we look at the statistics, then the infection and death rate in Islamic countries is much higher than in countries like India. Hindus in India, mainly Hindus, were seen to be facing the second wave of coronavirus vigorously. Even at the peak of the pandemic, the death rate in India was 6 times lower than in the predominantly Christian country of America. In such a situation, the question arises whether the Gotra system contributed to the low death figures. Today, we will know this thing. But before that, we should know what is the Gotra system and how did the Gotra system save Hindus to a great extent from the epidemic like corona. Now, let us know this topic in detail. Dr. Shiv Narayan Nishad of the National Institute of Science, Technology and Development Studies CSIR recently made a disclosure that the death rate from COVID 19 is the same in many countries, but it is still the lowest in India. In such a situation, the question arises that India, where the majority of the population is Hindu, why is the death toll from corona here less than in any other country? Is the reason behind this the traditions and the beliefs of Hindu religion, which has been going on for centuries? We will also find answers to these questions. But what would have been the first Gotra system? Let's understand. What is Gotra system? In Hindu culture, Gotra means clan or lineage. If the Gotra of two persons is same, it means that they both are born in the same clan. If the Gotra is one, that is, they are the origin of the same ancestor, then those two people are bound in the relationship of brother and sister. Generally, Hinduism does not allow marriage in the same family or in the same clan. And if one does so, it is called incest. But if the gotra of a boy and a girl is different and the caste is same, then both of them can get married. Thus, not marrying from the same gotra has gradually become an oral law in Hindu society thousands of years ago. So, would it be possible to say that the Gotra system developed during the Vedic civilization, which prohibits marriage within one's own Gotra, reduces the risk of genetic diseases scientifically? Does this system make Hindus more immune than others, even in deadly pandemics like corona? Well, even a person with 10th standard biology knowledge can understand why this is so. By the way, it is known that according to ancient Indian tradition, Gotras are found in all castes of Hinduism. They are often named after some or the other sage. The names of some Gotras are also became popular in the name of Kuldevi. In general, Gotra refers to clan or lineage. In the Ashtadhyayi of Maharishi Panini, the father of Sanskrit grammar, there is a sutra, Apatyam Patra Prabhati Gotram. That is, the word Gotra means a child beginning with the son of a son. Scientific basis of Gotra system. The Gotra system mainly prevents inbreeding among Hindus. However, inbreeding is not directly responsible for genetic defects. It only increases the frequency of homozygosity. Homozygosity is a condition in which identical alleles of a gene are found in the same individual. When a new species is born through sexual reproduction, then they are different from their parent. This is because in this process, the embryo formed by sex between a male and a female contains DNA from both, because of which the qualities of both are found in the child. If the DNA of the baby is made up of the DNA of the male and female, then there is a mutation in the gene, and diversity remains in nature, which is also necessary to balance the nature. Hereditary change is of great importance for humans, and the genetic material is responsible for it. Mutations in genetic material are good as well as bad. If this is good, then the new generation is physically and mentally healthy, and many new qualities develop in it. But if this mutation is wrong, then some unusual changes occurs in the new generation which makes it sick or physically and for lifetime mentally disabled. Marrying in the same Gotra has side effects. Since in Hinduism, due to being of the same Gotra, boys and girls became brother and sisters, being siblings. Talking about marriage is also considered a sin. This is the reason why it is said to leave three Gotras and get married. The first Gotra belongs to itself, and the second to the mother, and then the third to the grandmother. Marriage in the same Gotra is not allowed in Hinduism. Being of the same Gotra, the properties are the same. Getting married because of having similar qualities can create problems in many ways. Many types of diseases and many types of demerits are found in the children born of such a marriage. That is why it is said not to marry in the same Gotra. Research on Gotra system. By the way, the Gotra system is followed only by the Hindus. For this reason, there is a possibility of inbreeding among the followers of Islam and Christianity. Consanguineous marriages are more prevalent in Muslim majority countries, and the proportion is steadily increasing in countries such as Saudi Arabia. About half of all marriages that take place in Saudi Arabia are with cousins. The number is equally high in Islamic countries such as Qatar and United Arab Emirates. In such a situation, by now, you must have understood that what is the Gotra system and what is their scientific basis. Now, let's talk about the research done on this. Let us tell you that in the year 2017, the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, Hyderabad, reported that the mortality and morbidity rates are generally due to marriage or sex with one's own blood relatives increases. Apart from this, it has also been told that consanguinity is the cause of many diseases, such as heart disease, multiple cellulosis, depression, asthma, and PID. Now let's talk about the coronavirus itself. So, this year, many media reports were quoted as saying that due to the coronavirus, Islamic countries are dying many times more than other countries. Reports and data received from abroad, reports from France, the United Kingdom, and Israel indicates that deaths in Muslim communities due to COVID-19 pandemic in these countries are much higher than the COVID-19 mortality rate. At the same time, according to the foreign news agency Reuters, 4.5 times more deaths are recorded among French residents born in the country of sub-Saharan Africa than among residents of French origin. In England, data on deaths from COVID 19 shows that Muslims are the most affected community. The death rate of Muslims living in Britain is twice that of Christians living in the country. Meanwhile, in Israel, a study published by the Ministry of Health last month showed that the death rate of the coronavirus among Israeli Arabs is three times higher than that of the entire Israeli population. According to a report published in the same cockprint.org, 13.56% of the total marriages in the Muslim community fall in the consanguineous category. Among Hindus, this number is 5.4%, while among Christians it is only 1.8%. However, the concept of consanguineous marriage is more socially acceptable in countries like the US and UK. Some reports suggest that in some countries the actual rate of consanguineous marriages among Christians may be as high as 15%. However, it is clear what a Gotra is and why it should be followed, and people who do not follow it are more likely to succumb to the deadly pandemic. In such a situation, if there were fewer deaths due to corona in India somewhere, so the Gotra system of Hinduism is responsible for that. Anyway, all the rules and regulations are there in the Sanatan Dharma. It is scientific somewhere, and once again, this thing has got its strength. Thank you guys for watching our video. If you liked our video, so do hit that like button, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please drop your valuable thoughts on this topic in the comment sections down below. Till then, bye and thanks for watching our video.